Hey guys, it's me, LL Riven, and I got my braces in, or bottom braces in, very recently. So now I have the full thing, so I'm going to apologize ahead of time for any sort of audio differences that are, not usual. I think I'm talking pretty much the same, but who knows, maybe you guys will notice something. Uh, besides that, though, today I'm going to be covering a Loop Hero, not build per se, but I'm just gonna be going over some stuff because the other day I did beat the second boss, and I kind of wanted to cover how I did it, what class I beat it with, and all that stuff, just in case anyone's interested. I have really been enjoying playing this game. For those of you who watched the first video I did on it, just kind of talking about it, I don't plan to do any sort of series on this, but maybe I'll just go over stuff as I progress through the game in case you guys are interested. This is kind of the first time I'm doing this, so if you do like it, let me know. And if you don't think this is a good video idea or you'd rather see something else, also let me know. I'm just kind of delving into different little things to see what you guys like, since we now have the freedom of doing other stuff. So, without further ado, I'll go into all the stuff that I had. I may have more buildings than I did when I bought them, because I got quite a lot of stuff out of that run. But this is what my current setup is looking like. I did buy the watchtower and upgrade it, I think, once. I actually really like this building, but I don't think it's super useful. But I think if you really take advantage of it, it can be super useful. I didn't do anything really too particular, other than that. Unfortunately, the watchtower doesn't help you when you're fighting bosses, but yeah. This is all the stuff I've got, and next we'll talk about, I guess, my items. These are nothing in particular. I really haven't delved into making the perfect build, but I've got 2 stools for HP regen. I've got this guy that gives me extra max HP for every resource gained. Whole resource, which means, once you gathered a few pieces, you get whole. Then I've got 2 kitchen knives, which give me extra base HP. Although I don't have many food items, so yeah, I don't know if this is even doing anything because these are food items. So quite honestly, I'm trolling. But yet again, I haven't looked at this too much. This guy increases your chance of finding rare items, which I think is important. Probably my favorite item that I have. And then I've got 2 of these brass candlesticks, which give me increased hero damage when in range of a road lantern or a beacon. So recently I've been trying to cover up my map so that every single tile is covered by at least one of these, because of these. But now we'll talk about the important change I made. And that was kind of a complete rework of my deck, completely based on the Necromancer. I've really been enjoying playing the Necromancer, and I wanted to make a build work. So I changed a few things around because a lot of them I felt like weren't super important. The first thing I did was I got rid of the meadow and the rock, which is crazy, right? Because you lose all your HP regen and your base HP. And I opted for pure desert, which is lowering the attack, the HP of creatures, and forest, which gives you attack speed, which means you're summoning skeletons more often. And the hope was that this would in turn keep me alive because of all the attack speed spawning out tons of skeletons. The next thing I did was I got rid of some of the other things I had, like the spider cocoon. It doesn't really do anything for me. And I went for a grove. Specifically, I kept this in here because of the ancestral crypt, which basically says for every enemy with a soul killed, you get 3 HP. Now, the problem with this is it removes HP bonus from armor. But if any of you have played the Necro before, the Necro doesn't get any HP from armor. You get this stuff called magic HP, which is like a shield at the start. This also gives you resurrection, which is super nice. But basically, I took this, and there's basically no negative to it. It's just extra stacking HP as you go around. And so with that combined with bandits from the villages, the grove, and all that stuff, I was able to effectively stack my HP up while not having any rocks or meadows. And I could, instead of getting the HP stats from there, since I was getting them from here, I was able to stack offensive stuff so that I had a solid mixed build where I had tons of offense, but also lots of defense. And then the other usual stuff, Oblivion to save yourself. I got rid of treasuries because gargoyles, I was just assuming didn't have souls. And ultimately, the end of the run looked like what I am about to show you. I will be doing commentary over it because when I recorded it, I couldn't talk. So I'll be rolling out that footage now for you.